So guys, hello and welcome to the channel The Thinking Potato, the guy who has face for radio and voice for print. Today will be showing you Tier 9 battleship US line Minnesota. It's a second line, first line, it's a second line introduced in the game. First line was line Montana. Uh, they branch out at Tier 7 Colorado, which is the main reason it took me so long to start grinding this line, because until Tier 8 all American battleships are good guns but extremely slow, and it's not an issue, big issue on Tier 6. You don't need so much speed, and maps are a little bit smaller. But at Tier 7, when you are start facing Tier 9 ships, that starts to be a little bit annoying. So I have what you tell a little bit of love-hate relationship with Colorado, and couldn't make myself go play through one more time. But at the end, here we are. I started the line, get through Colorado, get through Kansas, and we are now at Tier 9. Things are starting to look a little bit better, especially after this last update, uh, where this line got buffed. In means that starts faster and stops faster. I think they got some armor buffs. I'm not sure about that, but important one is that this line got Massachusetts Hill. So now you can cycle through hills a lot faster. So you have improved survivability. And I can tell that it's worked pretty well. So what can we tell about Minnesota? Guns, short to medium range, perfect. Uh, Long range, not quite so good, but when you hit something, it hits hard. So from my perspective, ship is best at medium range. You need to take caution with positioning, because ship is very slow. So I like, when I play, to play it around the middle, because if you commit to the left or right too far, it's very hard to get back in the game. From upgrades I use, what you can see on the screen: survivability of secondary and AA, damage control, uh, main battery, so you can have a little bit more speed with turrets, damage control 2, concealment, and shell dispersion. Here you have two options. You can have fighter plane or spotting aircraft. I think that fighter is much more useful because you have enough range and you don't want to shoot at this range because it's spray and pray. and spotter plane. I think fighter plane in combination with defensive AA cannot stop the first strike, but it can prevent multiple strikes. So I think it's much more useful than a spotter plane. In some cases, like I will show you in this game, if I had spotter plane, it will be much better, but in most games, fighter plane is much more useful because of all CVs the game we are facing. For captain, I have 15 skill points captain, and uh, I go for survivability. I think when I grind it a little bit more, and I will go for emergency repair, so I can have one more heal. That will be, and have what? That's 6, 7, and one more or two more. This, and I don't know, something else. I didn't decide yet, so we'll see when we get there. So that's Minnesota. So let's get to the game, guys. So guys, we got top tier matchmaking, tier 7 great, no carriers, just one sub, so can call it good day. At the start of the game, I have been a little bit indecisive, and well, like I said, I try to stay
Battle starts.
around the middle, so the game goes wrong on either side, I can help both sides. And
good luck and fair seas.
In the end, all went well. It's a little bit slow start, but later become fun. So it's arms race. Really not a huge fan of this mode, but I think it's much better than the epicenter. I'm glad that that mode is away. I had a pretty good team, so but we will see, I think, as the game progresses. I will be, I think, most on 6-7 line
Enemy force detected.
and C&D.
Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy battleship detected. What's your blind, Commander? Enemy destroyer sighted.
Alright, this ranges is gun when you hit things and not miss like me are pretty good. Pretty good. Inside that 15 is 19 kilometers range. I think they are pretty good. Pretty good. I can't tell anything wrong. think they hit pretty hard. They hit pretty hard. That was a 6K hit. Not bad.
The ship is on fire!
So he got undetected and decided to use damage gun.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
We have a little bit problem with spotting because cities are in smoke screen
Problem solved, sir!
cruiser is in smoke screen, so we don't see that York.
I need intelligence
I
data!
wanted to shoot, but at the end, not bad hit from George.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Reload is very bad.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
40 seconds. But at the end, how hard these guns are hitting, and I believe on Vermont they are hit twice as much hard. So it's like balancing
Destroyed
point
enemy cruiser.
for the ship if anything such exists in wargaming. 3 balance. But yeah, we got our first kill.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern.
Now we are going to go in.
I need support.
Ship is slow.
All stations.
Yeah.
Enemy destroyers detect fire on the target. Enemy cruiser
When you
detected.
see submarine and it's in your range, shoot it. Shoot it. It's problem because it's so much direction from the game that when you get harassed by submarine and if it's a good submarine player, you have to leave everything else and just focus on submarine, and most cases
Awaiting
that will get you
instructions.
killed. Not the submarine itself, but the maneuvers and everything you have to do just to deal with submarine. You will most probably expose broadsides to any other ships, and that's the problem. I don't like when they go and come in a 2 kilometer range and they're underwater and there is no proxy detect, and you can proxy detect DD on the other side of the island with proxy detect, but you cannot detect submarine. Was
I need
2
support.
kilometers and underwater. So insane mechanics, but what can we do? There's no point of whining because
Enemy cruiser
you
detected.
can do and tell whatever you want, not change anything. For gaming, listen to anyone. I don't know what this number when the area appears in 27598 means. I don't know if that's a replay bug or something. If anyone, you guys know, please let me know in the comments. And how do you feel about this Vermont line I don't know. I like the guns. I can, you know, on Kansas not so much. You cannot hit the barn from inside. Minnesota they are pretty good with that upgrade that you can put on for 11% better dispersion. It's a little bit better. Close range they are very, very good. And now, I think now starts. It's even. We lead in points, but it's gonna change very quickly. We're even in ships, and even we have 100 points advantage, but you see how fast that changed. Here I got lucky
Our
because
team
this
is taking the lead.
torpedoes from Spain, I believe. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, sorry. And they didn't do much damage, so that's good. Now I decided, okay, I have to go in, try to help Lion,
Problem solved, sir.
and try to kill some ships. Really don't know what this Neptune is doing.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Dying. I believe this is Yugumo that killed. Yeah, Yugumo killed the Lion. Decided broadside. Now this was a pretty bad position. I got shot from Brindisi,
Stations requesting fire on the designated
Neptune, and Amagi. You don't want to get so close Neptune to the battleship.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
That's what happened. You do with light cruisers, something like that, and here managed to avoid these torpedoes, and now I decided I want to turn out. I want to put some distance between me and this Yugumo, and I know that the Benson is here. It's a pretty good hit on
Torpedoes,
Amagi.
astern.
So
Torpedoes
these are
astern.
Yugumo torpedoes. And it's interesting now how our Yugumo will die and manage to get hit with Benson's torpedoes. Benson torpedoes are really slow. So here, I decided I need to get out. I'm alone, and there are two DDs here, and I need to get away. Yeah, I really like that these ones. They're 406 millimeter, but they're hitting pretty hard. Especially at these ranges. They're very, very effective. But you need to be careful because you cannot run away. You cannot run away, and you can play like this around
Torpedoes,
the
dead ahead.
island, and much better. But I had a pretty
Torpedoes,
good
direct
team.
front.
See, now we have ship advantage is gone. 5-3. Or Zara is chasing submarine. Here is where submarine makes. Oh, that was a paddling. Uh, that are high caliber. And this was the mistake. You have oil leak and you're pinging.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes, direct front.
Good thing, like you see here, is
Torpedoes, direct front.
with this new update and buff, your ship stops
Enemy
much
submarine
faster
sunk.
and starts, accelerates much faster. Now it's 2-2 and their DD is in the cap.
Awaiting
Now
instructions.
soon you will see the situation that I have a sudden rush of shit to the brain, and it took me a while to connect the dots, but in the end that was the mistake that could cost us a game. Oh, that's
Battle engine
really the
Torpedoes to
problem.
port.
fireworks.
When you are slow and you have to chase the DD. I believe this guy is from Croatia, like me.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, dead ahead. The ship is on fire.
And here you see, I entered cap, and now he will stop shooting, and I'm going in, and I'm starting to turn right, and I
Problem
totally
solved, sir.
ignore this big capturing area in the middle of the screen, and that indicator that the D is not leaving the cap. Why
Fighter
am I
airborne.
turning right? He is not leaving the cap, and you will see when I connect the dots. Oh, he's in cap. Why am I going this way? And here, oh, look, thinking man action game, yeah. And this is what gets me killed. If I had in this moment, would spotter plane would be very good. If I two mistakes. I didn't have spotter plane, but I'm okay with that, and I didn't pay attention on the screen. If I pay
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
attention,
We've
I
sunk an enemy
wouldn't be in
destroyer.
broadside position now. I would just out from the smoke screen in direct line, and I could have a very good chance of avoiding these torpedoes. But okay, we did what we can do. Have our high caliber, our confederate, and yeah, but if this guy in Zara was no good, that would be a throw. That would be a throw. But I have to give shout out Zara player. Good game, man. Good game, man. You did very good with the 2 tier lower cruiser. We have now our admiral in chat giving orders to the fleet. Pretty tight game till the end. 1 minute left. That's not so common today. I love game last long and you have some excitement now, not scores like 15-1 or something like that shit, but that was a pretty good game. Pretty good game. I don't know why, but GG. But what I want to say, I don't know why, but the replays for games don't go to result screen, so I have to put it out from my stream. So guys, this is the end screen of that game. I think it was pretty good. I made that one big mistake at the end, but yeah, that is the part where the spotter plane would be much useful and me watching what happening around me. But all in all, I think it was a good game. I have to pull this result screen from Twitch because I don't know why replay has bug or whatever, so it doesn't show up the result screen at the end. This will be it for this video. Hope you guys like it. If you like it, please subscribe and follow me on Twitch. I will try to make content every day. So till next time, see you guys. Bye.